Hello, I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some traffic matters that have been unresolved in our court. They stem from a traffic stop back in May of 2020. You were charged at that time with no insurance, driving while suspended, and no seat belt. Since you are in custody, I've arranged to have um, the prosecutor here that can talk to you about these charges and make you a plea offer. If you're not interested in the plea offer, we can set these things for trial. So what I'd like you to do is the person that gave you the headphones, if you could ask him to put you in a breakout, you could talk to the prosecutor, but
Breakout. Yep.
understand you have a right to a trial. All right.
Okay. Send us an invitation.
All right. Sheriff, you can do that. Thank you.
She may have said that'll put you, we're going to move you so you can talk directly to the prosecutor.
Mr. Farley,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you have anything fruitful to discuss?
Yes, we do. The city is asking for a guilty plea for trespassing, waiving the fine in lieu of time served, and just asking
Well,
that, oh, sorry.
maybe you misunderstood. There are a number of charges that she is represented by counsel. I'm talking about only the traffic matters. The seat belt, the driving while suspended, and no insurance. That's it.
Okay, I apologize.
Yeah, she's represented by counsel.
Okay.
I'm going to give her a
I
new
did think it
date
was
for
I
that.
did think it was a little strange. Okay.
Yes. We're only here for traffic.
Right. It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let
You
me
want to
take a
go
look at
back
that.
and talk to her a little bit?
We did talk a little bit. Well, I guess we'll have to talk to her counsel about those.
I,
I apologize. We might have to go back into the breakout room real quick here
okay.
and look at those
Uh,
other.
yes, Brandy, if you could ask the jailer to put you back in a breakout.
Back into breakout.
Sorry, Judge Whitman. What?
She has a seat belt, driving while suspended, no insurance. That's all the traffic.
Oh, okay. I see okay. There we
Okay.
go. I don't know why it was not letting me click on those. I had other ones. Okay, before I leave the breakout room, let me try this again.
Yeah,
There we
because
go.
some
Okay,
others
thank you
have,
very much. Apologize for that.
yeah.
Okay, now I don't know if I got that invite.
It should always be.
Oh, there we go. Drum breakout room. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Your Honor, we are back.
Wait, hold on, the jail isn't back yet.
Okay. Sorry, I had to figure out how to remove the other charges from IMDS so we weren't
Okay,
adding those all together.
right.
So again, I
do
apologize.
we have some type of resolution?
We do, Your Honor. The city is requesting a guilty plea for driving on suspended license, but is not seeking a fine, and then a diversion on the no insurance for $200 fine.
All right. Ms. Andrews, you understand that by entering this plea and a diversion, you are giving up your right to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes,
All right. And is this how you wish to proceed?
yes,
All right. So I will, for the charge of driving while suspended, how do you plead?
not guilty.
All right. And it's my understanding you want to enter a diversion and that'll keep it off your driving history, the diversion. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. And then the charge of seatbelt will be dismissed, is my understanding.
Okay.
That's
All
correct. I feel
All
that.
right. Now, do you have any idea when you can pay the diversion of $200?
As soon as I can get back out in the community and start working.
Okay. When was the last time you had a job?
Um, I do home care. I mean, home health care. I
Okay.
mean, like clean houses. So
Gotcha.
I work almost every day outside in the community.
Okay. All right. Well, what
It's
I'll
just
do is,
underpayment. It's just
yeah,
I'm under the table payment.
I understand. I will set this for January, excuse me. I'm going to set this for January 9th at 8 o'clock. That's a Thursday.
Mhm.
Because those other charges that you have, your attorney will be present at that time. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So we will send over paperwork for that January 9th at 8 o'clock. You need to appear or you're going to end up back where you're at.
No, I will appear.
Okay. January 9th at 8. All right.
Yes.
All right. If you don't have any other questions, that'll conclude the hearing.
Okay.
You can give the gentleman your headphones back.
Just checking you were all done there, Judge.
Yes.
Okay, next three people are all in the same pod on a different floor, so I'm heading there and I'll call them out when they get here.
Okay, great.
Bye.
And Sherry, on all of her charges, Andrews put all of them for that Jan 9 date. Even that one that's from 1/6, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Judge, the new cases, you want me to add those to public defender?
Yeah, because she's been,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Pardon me, Judge. James Large is ready.
All right, thank you.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Large. This is I'm Judge Whitman with Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some traffic matters here that have been unresolved. They stem from it looks like two encounters with law enforcement. The first was a car stop back September 2nd of 2021, where you got tickets for no registration, no insurance. And then you had some type of encounter on November 18th of 2021 for a failure to appear summons for not coming to court on those traffic matters. What I've done is I have got the prosecutor here that you can visit with to maybe resolve these matters. If we can't come to a resolution today, we can set it for trial and have a trial based on these matters. So I'm going to let you talk to the prosecutor in private about these, and then we'll come back and visit once you're done. If you could ask the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you can speak to the prosecutor in private.
You're directly talking with the prosecutor.
Okay.
Mr. Farley, have we reached some conclusion?
Yes, we have, Your Honor. The city is asking for a guilty plea for the no insurance charge. Between the fine and the court costs, it'd be $323.50, but we're willing to drop all the other charges.
Mr. Large, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, it is.
And do you understand by entering the guilty plea, you're giving up your right to have a trial on these matters? Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
For the charge of no insurance, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will accept your plea, fine you the $300 and the $23 in state fee. All the other charges will be dismissed. Can you pay any of that? How long is it going to take you to pay?
It's going to take me a little bit to probably a couple of weeks at least.
If I go to the end of January, do you think you can have it all
Oh,
paid
yes.
off?
Oh, yes, yes.
All right, I'll go to that January 31st date.
Okay.
January 31st at 1 o'clock. We'll send paperwork over there for that. If you have it all paid, great. If you don't, you should come back and ask for more time to pay.
Okay, I should
All
have,
right.
that should be no problem.
Okay, great. All right, well, if you don't have any other questions, that'll conclude this hearing.
All right, thank you.
You can give your headphones back to the gentleman.
Check in with the deputy and Matthew Redenbaugh, Judge.
All right. Good afternoon. I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some tickets that have been unresolved in our court. They all stem from a traffic stop April 8th of 2021. The charges are no insurance, no driver's license, and failing to yield the right of way. What I've done is I have the prosecutor here that can speak to you about maybe possible resolution. Please understand that you have a right to a trial. If you don't like the offer, then we can always set it for trial.
Yes, ma'am.
If you could ask the gentleman that gave you those headphones to put you in a breakout, you can talk to the prosecutor in private about this matter.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Guys are done. He's going to say something like back to the main room or so.
Yes, Mr. Farley.
Your Honor, the city is asking for a guilty plea of no insurance with a $300 fine and $23.50 in court costs and dropping all other charges.
All right. Mr. Redenbaugh, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, ma'am. It is.
And do you understand by entering the plea, you will not be able to have a trial on these matters?
Yes, ma'am. I do.
All right. To the charge of no insurance, how do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'll accept your plea. I will give you that $300 fine and the state fee. All other charges will be dismissed. And when can you pay this matter?
I was wondering if I could do like $100 a month payments, maybe $150 a month max.
All right. What I'll do is I'll just go to January 31st, see how you're coming.
Okay.
All right. January 31st at 1 o'clock. Show up so we can see where you're at. Okay.
Okay.
And then I can set the next date. All
Okay.
right.
Thank you so much.
Okay. We'll send over paperwork for that. And if you don't have any other questions, the hearing's over.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Mr. Phoebus next, Judge.
All right. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. you have some unresolved matters here that you failed to take care of. It looks like it's a traffic stop that happened back in May of this year, or excuse me, of last year, May 25th of 2023. It looks like the charges are seatbelt, driving while suspended, no insurance, and a defective windshield. What I've done is I've got the prosecutor here that you can discuss this case, maybe come to a resolution, but I want you to understand that you have an absolute right to a trial. If you don't like his offer, then we can always set it for trial. All right?
Not a problem, thank you.
All right. So if you would tell the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you can talk to the prosecutor in private about this matter.
Okay, and
Breakout room.
the breakout room.
Yep, I got you.
Okay.
Leave those on.
Okay. I said that they will release me out of here?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Farley?
Yes, Your Honor. The city's asking for a guilty plea to the charge of no insurance, $300 fine plus court costs, and we're willing to drop all other charges.
Mr. Phoebus, do you understand that is that the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand by entering the plea, though, you're giving up that right to have a trial on this matter?
Yes, ma'am.
So how do you, go
I was
ahead.
trying to see if I can make a payment arrangement on that insurance ticket, and I also point out to him that I have some problems and later. I also want to
Okay.
just take care of, see what you can help me out to. I can get to where I need to be at, ma'am.
I understand.
Thank you, ma'am.
So we'll start off with how do you plead to the no insurance, guilty or not guilty?
Yes, sir.
All right, I will accept your plea. I will assess the fine of the $300 and the state fee of $23.50. All other charges are dismissed. and I will set this for January 31st to see how you're coming on payment.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you,
So
ma'am.
January 31st at 1 o'clock, we will set over the paperwork to release you on these matters. I don't know if you're going to get out of jail, but at least these charges will not be holding you at all. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so so I need to see you back in court January 31st at 1.
Okay, and then I paid that out before time. That's correct?
If you have paid it off before that date, you don't have to come to court.
Okay, yes, ma'am. I will.
Okay, all right. If you don't have any other questions, that'll conclude the hearing.
But is the way I can, whether they release me out of here or no?
The charges that we just discussed will
Yes,
not
ma'am.
hold you in custody.
They will not hold me in custody. Okay, thank you,
Correct.
ma'am.
All
Thank you,
right.
ma'am.
You have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm finished.
Check in with the deputy. And next are the 3 females. I'll call them out when I get there. I'm heading down to their pod. All right, Judge, Ms. Brundage, Ashi Brundage.
Okay,
Hello, Your Honor. Nice to see you today. Not very nice
hello.
on my side, but nice on your side.
Yeah, I am Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court, and you have some matters here that have been unresolved.
Yes,
And I'm in hopes that maybe we can at least move
I'm
them forward
trying.
in
Yes,
some way.
no need to
Let's
cut you
see.
off.
You have a number of traffic matters. You have, let's see, 3 counts of no insurance. You have a speeding ticket, 45 and a 35. You've got at least 3 counts of driving while suspended. These are over a number of years and many different
Yes,
traffic stops,
and I'm,
okay?
yeah, and I'm a
So
think. Go ahead. I'll let you
so
go first.
what I've done is I have the prosecutor here that you can speak with to try to get some kind of resolution to these matters. If you don't like the resolution, if you don't like what he's offering, we can always set them for trial. But this is your opportunity maybe to get them resolved.
Yeah, well, I'd
So
love
if you can
to
tell the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you can talk to the prosecutor in
break
private
out.
about this.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll be back
Thank you.
shortly, I think.
Sure.
But thank God for that interview yesterday.
Yeah,
Hello.
yes, Mr. Farley.
Yes, Your Honor. The city is pursuing guilty pleas for 2 accounts of no insurance with the associated fines and 1 count of driving on suspended license. And I discussed with this Brundage the fact that it will be a total fines of $1,273.50
Yes.
is our total with all of those. And
Uh,
drop.
for the drive while suspended, what's the fine for that?
Oh, I'm sorry, it is $150.
150. All right.
Yep.
Ms. Brundage, did you understand what the prosecutor just said?
Yes, I am more than happy to agree to doing that. I just need a little time to gather the money together.
Right.
I'm
Well, before we get to that, it's my understanding you're going to plead to 1 count of driving while suspended
and 2 counts
and
of
2 counts of no insurance.
yes, I
All
am.
right. Each count of the no insurance is a $300 fine, and then the driving while suspended to 150 fine.
So 600, 600 and 150, 1200. So yeah, okay.
Right. Okay. All right. So, with
Um,
that,
Go ahead.
and if you enter those pleas, all the other charges will go away. They'll be dismissed.
Including county?
No, that's just here in municipal court, the ones that I mentioned, just the
Okay.
traffic matters. Okay.
Now, how do I find out? Because I did talk to the prosecutor about the police driving me around, asking me to point out houses.
Okay. All I know is what you're dealing with today. I don't know anything about anything else. If
Okay,
you've got
that's okay.
district-
That's okay. I'm
Yeah, if
sorry.
you've got district court matters, I don't know
I
anything.
don't know. I
I'm
don't
not
know
informed.
either. I'm just trying to
Okay.
get behind everything I can to
Gotcha.
get out. Yeah.
Well, what you're dealing with today is just this traffic. All right. So for the 1 count of driving while suspended, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And to the 1 count of no insurance first offense, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And for a no insurance second offense, how do you plead?
Guilty.
All right. I'll accept those pleas. I will dismiss all the other charges. The fines will be assessed as they are noted in the attorney rec.
Okay.
And I will set this for January 31st at 1 o'clock. If you have, you need to come to court if it's not all paid.
Okay. I
So
was
that
gonna
you can
say
at
I don't
least-
think I can get all that by
No,
next
and
month,
that's
but okay.
fine, but I
Okay.
just want to see where you're at
That I'm
in
doing
making those
something.
payments.
Yes, yes,
Correct.
of course. And I want to see
Right.
myself doing the same thing.
Correct. All right. So, do you have any other questions? For these matters, you will not be held. If you have any other matters, that's going to still hold you, but these matters, they will not hold you in jail.
No, I just like to talk to my prosecutor if I could, just about any other matters that might hold me,
Okay.
because I understand you
Right.
can.
Well, this prosecutor, the only matters are the ones he discussed with you, and that's it.
Okay, so after
So
this, I should probably be able to go
you're
home
gonna,
soon.
you're gonna have to talk, because I didn't look up your charges otherwise, and I don't really know about them. So
All right.
these charges, you're
Who
gonna
do I
be
need to talk
released. I
to?
don't know if you're gonna get out or not.
Okay. Who do
All
I
right.
need to talk to about that?
You can talk to the jail and see where your next court date is. That's all I can say.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
All
Okay.
right. If you don't have any other questions, we're done with this hearing.
All right. Thank you.
All
I'll
right.
see
You have
you
a great day.
January 31st.
31st at 1, and
Okay.
we'll send the paperwork over for that.
All right. Thank you.
Done?
Yeah.
Put this right there. Casey, municipal court. Judge Ms. Nolan is ready. She'll
All
be
right.
next.
Hello.
Hello. I'm just gonna make, all right, I'm Judge Whitman with Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have a number of traffic matters that have been not resolved here. It looks like these charges stem from 2 different traffic stops. The first traffic stop was July 3rd of 2023. No insurance, drive while suspended, no registration, and it looks like failing to signal. The other stop was August 6th of 2023, where you have no registration, driving while suspended, and no insurance. What I've done is I have the prosecutor here that can talk to you about some type of resolution to these matters. Understand that if you don't like his offer, we can set these matters for trial. Do you understand?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. So the person that gave you the headphones, if you ask him to put you in a breakout, you can speak with the prosecutor in private about these matters.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Told you, but this will be.
Mr. Parley?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
So the city is asking for a guilty plea for both of the driving without insurance charges, and is willing to drop all the other associated charges with those stops.
And so are you asking for a first offense and a second offense?
We are, Your Honor.
All right. Excuse me, Miss Nolan, did you understand what the prosecutor just said?
Yes, ma'am.
That you're going to plead to two different counts of no insurance for the two different stops. However, all the other charges will be dismissed. You understand
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
that? And by entering the plea, you're giving up your right to the trials that I mentioned. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So how do you plead to the no insurance first offense
Guilty.
and to the no insurance as a second offense?
Guilty.
All right. I will accept your plea. All the other charges will be dismissed. Those fines and costs are, it's pretty pricey. When do you think you could pay those?
If I could be on a payment plan, I can start making payments as soon as I'm released out of here.
All right. And do you have any idea when you're going to be released?
I don't go back to court again until December the 17th, but
Okay.
hopefully,
Okay.
before then, because the
Okay.
charge that I'm here on
Right.
was like a he say, she say charge.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't need to get into that. I just
Okay.
was curious if you had a clue on that. All right. So you're going to owe $1,123.50.
Okay.
You can pay it online. When you get out, you can pay it at here on the second floor. I'm going to set these cases for payment for January 31st. I know that you probably won't be able to make it paid off,
Yes,
but at
ma'am.
least we'll be able to kind of gauge where you're at.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So it'll be January 31st at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And we'll send over paperwork for that payment date. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
If it's all paid off, say you win the lottery, you never know. You won't have to be in court, but otherwise you should be in court so we can kind of give you that next court date to pay.
But do I have to be held in here on this
No,
matter?
these are done and there will be no further hold on this.
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Well, then that'll conclude the hearing and I wish you good luck in your other matters.
You have a blessed day.
You also.
Okay.
You got it? Okay. And Ms. Hardridge.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some traffic matters that are unresolved here. It looks like it stems from two different traffic stops. The first one was in October 19th of 2022 on a driving while suspended. And then the other one was a December 28th, 2023 stop for driving while suspended, no insurance and no registration. So what I've done is I've gotten the prosecutor here that you can talk with to maybe resolve these matters. If you don't like his offer, you can always set it for trial. That's your other option.
Okay,
Okay?
can I say something?
Sure.
That's what I'm going to court for now, actually. I don't see why y'all can't pull it up.
Well, we're two totally different jurisdictions.
But no, it's for Kansas City, Kansas.
Well, the tickets that were written, whoever wrote them that you're going to go over there on, have nothing to do with this court.
Well, you said with this one?
Right.
I mean, I thought the tickets was, because whatever ones that I'm doing for driving was suspended now.
Mhm.
I have a lawyer. Her name is Nicole.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce the
That's
last
for
name.
district court. This is
Okay,
city
okay.
court.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
This
Okay,
is
okay.
city court. All
Yeah.
right. So I'm going to let you talk to the prosecutor about these matters. And like I said, if you don't like what he's offering, okay, you can always set them for trial. All right.
Okay.
Now, the person that gave you the headphones, they can put you in a breakout so that you can talk with him in private.
Okay.
And
Yes.
Mr. Farley, notice also she's got a petty larceny. We're not talking about that.
Understand, Your Honor. Yep.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Mr. Farley.
Your Honor, the city is seeking a guilty plea for driving without insurance, and is willing to drop the other two charges of operating a vehicle without a license and driving with a suspended license. So the fine would be, fine and court costs would be $323.50.
Hang on a second. I went to the wrong thing here. All right, Ms. Harder, do you understand that's the plea offer?
Yes,
All right, and by entering the plea, you're giving up your right to have a trial. Do you understand that?
yes,
All right, and but that's what you want to do to resolve this matter.
yes.
So it's my understanding for the charge of no insurance, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
All right, I will accept your plea. All the other charges will be dismissed. Mr. Frawley, you put in there no pros on the petty larceny. Is that what you wanted to do?
Yes, that is the
Okay.
city's recommendation. Since
Okay.
I didn't
Yeah,
know if that
that's
was
fine.
meant to be divided, but yeah, we are willing to drop that as well.
All right. All right. So the total amount you will owe is $323.50.
And I've
When can you pay that? Do you have any idea when you can pay that?
that's what I was thinking. Would I be able to do payments? Because I mean, I think I get paid either today or maybe tomorrow. I'll probably be on it tomorrow, and I'll put like half of it, and then
Okay.
like the next payday, I could put the other. I could pay it
Yeah.
off like the
Well,
next
what I'm
payday.
gonna do is I'll set it for January 31st
Uh-huh.
at 1 o'clock for payment. If it's
Okay.
all paid by then, you don't even have to come to court.
Okay.
Okay? If
In
it isn't
January.
all paid, you'll have to come back to court. And we'll send over paperwork to tell you that January 31st date.
Okay. You said
All
about
right?
January 31st?
Correct.
Okay.
If it's not all paid, just show back up so we can discuss how much longer it's going to take you.
Okay, because
All
I
right?
only get paid on twice a month.
I understand
Okay.
totally. And because right now it's the end of December and you've got well, it's the middle of December. And then December. If it's not all paid, just please come back to court, all right?
Okay.
And we'll
Okay.
discuss it. All right?
Thank you.
Okay. Did you have any other questions?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, then
Well,
this
I might want to. Okay, I'll
go
probably
ahead.
remember. I'm about to say write it down so I don't forget.
Yeah,
The court
January
date.
31st, end
January
of
31st.
January.
Okay,
And if
thank
nothing else, you can always call the clerk's office here at the city
you.
and they'll let you know your court date.
Okay,
All
thank
right?
you. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank
Thank
you.
That's my list, Judge.
Okay, sounds good. Have a
All
great
right.
one.
Y'all also.
Hey.
Bye-bye.
All right.
As well.
Bye-bye.
Bye.